Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a custom logging system with Express. Okay, so we don't need this little method here. In fact, I'm going to do it from scratch, right? We're going to create this little logging system using middleware, right? If you don't know what middleware is, I do have a middleware video that I did previously, so maybe you can check that out before looking at this. Okay, so to do this, we're going to use app.use, and we're going to pass it a function with three parameters: request, response, and next. Right, and in this, what we're going to do is we want to log the current time. We want to log the method that the user has used to access a page, or whether they did a GET request or a POST request, and also I want to check what URL they were on when they did this. Okay, so I'm going to make a variable called now, and that's going to be equal to new date, right? And that is going to be to a string, so we can make it more readable. And I'll show you what I mean, right? Just quickly, right? So just now we're going to log the date of each incoming request to the console. So we're going to use template strings, and we'll just log now. We will add to this just in a couple of seconds. Then we add the next method in, so we can move on to the next methods. Okay, so we'll start the server, and I'm on server, and we will go to Firefox, and we will just go to the root route. So that's all working fine. Go back to VS Code, and you'll see here I'm in the UK, so this is the time stamp it's created. So the next thing I want is I want to know what method they used when accessing a particular URL, right? And we can do that by accessing the request object. Okay, so request dot method will show the method that they use to request. So it'll commonly be a get method because we're getting web pages mostly, right? So if I go to there, go into Firefox, we'll just refresh the page and we'll come back. And you'll see here we've got a timestamp and the method is get, right? And the last thing I want is we'll add another template string in, and I want the URL that they've requested. So that's also in request and URL. So we save that, go back to Firefox, refresh the page, go back to VS Code, and you'll see there timestamp, the method, and the page of access was /, meaning it was the root page. Right. So that's how you would log that to the console. But what we want to do is we want to create a server log file, right? And how we do that is we're going to import a node module called fs, right? I believe it stands for file system. All right, so we've draw that in, and what we want to do is I'm going to take that string there, right? So we're going to take all of it, and I'm going to put that into a variable called log, like that. And the next thing we're going to do is, what we'll do is we'll get console.log to log out that result. And we're going to use the fs module to create a file. It'll create the file automatically, and then it will append to it. Okay, so we'll do that after we log it to the console. So that will be fs.append file. Now this takes three parameters. It takes the, we'll say server log dot txt. I'll make that an underscore. So first parameter is the file that you want to append to. The second parameter is what you want to append. So we'll do log plus \n. The reason I've put this in is just so when it creates a log, I want it to create a new line after each log statement, right? And then the last one is a callback. So that will be a function, and it takes a parameter of error, all right? And we're just going to say if error, then log to the console. We're just going to make this very simple. Console.log error. Okay, so if we walk through this code, what we're doing here is we've created some middleware, we've added a function, right? Created a variable that stores the current date, so it's like a date timestamp, right? And here, this is a variable with a log message, and now is the date. Rec.method is the method that was used on the incoming request. Rec URL is the URL that they requested. We're logging this to the console. Here we've required the node file system module, and we're calling the method on that module to append to a file. The file name is going to be serverlog.txt. The second parameter is log, what we're actually going to be logging, plus we'll create a new line. And the third parameter here is a callback, which basically checks to see if there's an error. If there is an error, we'll log it to the console. And last but not least, we'll call the next method so we can carry on after this. Right, so we'll give this a try. Now, keep an eye down here for the file that we're away to create. It'll be created automatically, right? So we'll save that, and we'll open the wonderful page here, right? So we'll reload that. And what I'll do as well is I'll go /about. All right. So we've made 2 requests to the server, and when I come back here, we should see, yeah, we've got 2 lines here logged to the console. We've requested the root page using a get method, and that is the time, and we've requested the about page using the get method, that is the timestamp. But you'll notice here we now have a server log text file, and if we click into that, look at that, fantastic. So if we go back to server, and basically that's it, folks. That's it. That's all you really need to create your own custom logging system. Okay, I hope this can help you guys out. Yeah, enjoy. Okay, bye.